What's up everyone, it's Blue Nova. I'm here to bring you guys a new tutorial on how to mix a 21 Savage Metro Boomin type beat, more so in the style of Savage Mode 2. If you haven't listened to Savage Mode 2, go check that out. It's on all platforms, and I'm just going to give everyone a breakdown of how I mixed this beat. But before we get into it, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification icon so that you're notified for every new video. Aside from that, the FLP may be available after this video is done, so I'll put a link in the description for it too. So now I'm going to get into it. There's a whole bunch of different layers, especially when you're having a Metro Boomin type beat. A lot of times he has a lot of transitions from like filtered synth 808s, filtered synth basses to 808s. So that's what we're going to do. So starting for the beginning, I'm going to play the beginning part by itself. So right clicking in solo, and I'm going to turn off the effects. So right here it's on, now it's off. So this is what it sounds like. So all I did is I had a vocal loop. I just chopped it multiple times. Then after that, put an EQ, just cut it up to 100. Didn't want to kill too much, and then put a fruity reverb too, just to drown out the vocal. I just wanted to flood it and just give it that ambient feel. So turning it back on, this is what it sounds like. So moving on to the next part, the next section right here. So I have this loop, just EQ'd up to 200. The sample has like a whole bunch of vinyl sounds in it, which I wanted to keep. Most people probably would have just killed it out, but I just left that to be there. Because Metro, he has like a whole bunch of vinyl sounding samples in his beats. So playing those together. I have an open hi-hat just to fill in the beat a little. And actually, another thing that I added, there's this vinyl type sample or whatever this sound is. I actually didn't link it, so we just add that in. So it kind of gives the beat a little bit more crunch to it. It makes it feel a little bit more old. So the next thing we're gonna get into is this bass. This is the same bass loop, I believe, from Exchange. That's what I have it labeled as, or whenever I got it. Without the effects on it and resetting it back, this is what the original sounds like. I'm turning the effects back on. I just added a fruity distortion and just played with it really. Added a fruity parametric EQ too, just to roll off that high end. Added a fruity limiter. Now this is just really like, this is really pushed against the ceiling, so I want the whole entire thing to be full. I have the bass at like -9. After that, I just turn the stereo separation to mono, so I'm bringing that to around 90%. I'm playing it with the melody. After that, I have this flute from Morphine. Without the effects. With the effects on. And as far as the reverb, there's a lot of reverb going on right here. With the low cut, I usually bring it to around right here because I don't want too much in it, but I completely flooded the reverb just for this flute. Just so that it sits well with the melody. Now let's move into where the actual drums are coming in. Let's just turn off my tag for now. So on the master channel, what I decided to add is just a fruity convolver, and this is just cutting the mix at 16K. and added a fruity limiter, which is gonna cut the fruity limiter, just gonna act as a ceiling. So once you load it in, just bring the attack, release, and the head all to 0. For the kick, I just use a rack kick. Everybody has this. Well, I hope you do. I just leveled it to around 0 dB. For the fruity limiter, just pushed it. Have a clap. Cue that to around 200. And my clap is leveled right here, -3. Most of my claps are usually around like -3. Have some hi-hats around -9. Just add a fruity limiter just to make sure that it doesn't go past -9. Have this perk. It's like a Metro Boomin perk. Cue a little bit more. Have it around like -12. Have a Metro Boomin crash. It's sitting around like -18. Now with the 808, this is Spin's 808. So with how I level my 808s with a beat, what I do is just initially play by itself, see how it sounds like with the melody. Add a fruity fast distortion. Add a fruity limiter on top of it. And then after that, I add a parametric Q2 just to boost the low end so that it's hitting around like -6. But I would do this with caution. I wouldn't do this for every single beat, but this is something I just been doing recently, just because I want my bass just to be a little bit more full without doing too much, I guess you could say. This may be doing a little bit too much for some people, but initially I'll usually have my bass, my melody, and everything in like hi-hats set around like -9. So this just boosts it to around -6 without just killing it. I'm playing it. And then moving on to the next section, it's right here. It's like the beat comes in with the vocal chops again. And aside from that, I also have this riser. It's kind of like a reverse crash. So it comes in like very minimal. It's like around -24. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I did in order to like really just mix and level a 21 Savage and Metro Boomin type beat. If you guys like the video, go ahead and thumbs up. Put in the comment section what you all want to see next. And the FLP should be available soon after this, so make sure to get that on the site. But I'll catch you guys later on the next video.